let's do a little bit of a recap.
Okay.
Because last session was a bit of a introduction, getting our bearings back into the setting, and setting out to do what you guys are gonna do. But we really gotta tell the whole story. So, now that we've had a moment to get to know you guys, let's recount all of the general steps that have taken to get to this point. We recall the humble little district of Barksville on the ground floor of New York again. The district where City Hall and all of the government buildings used to be. After they moved to the Echelon and rebuilt into the City Mall structure, they left the district abandoned. It fell into ruin without use or upkeep, and became home to many who were down on their luck. Eventually, many poorer communities congregated and formed their own miniature government within this abandoned district, thus forming Barksville. In this district, we have a nice little townhouse owned by our very own Darwin, a Kano, or by custom canine race, who was looking to get ahead in life. He runs a business called Everything, which is a consultation firm that also undertakes missions related to consultations. We have Shell, corporate android, on a mission with our group of heroes to find a man named... Oh, I'm like skipping words today. Sorry. A man named Damian Valinsky. There's also Ryia, the human runaway ex-corpo, who seemingly always lands on her feet. And then there's Zeneca, a silkwing, a moth-like custom race that works in the gig economy. Our unlikely group of heroes was gathered by Kara. Shell's, what would you call her? Work wife?
No. I don't know. I figured she was like, what? She was an assistant or something?
Sure.
Or she more?
Yeah. Your underling, we can call her. To undertake the mission in finding Damien. And what they found instead was a lot of hijinks. This began with some cursory searches into public information. The group was finding some discrepant information that resulted in 2 different addresses across the street from each other on the sky layer. Darwin decided that probably better to get feet to the ground, goes to investigate one of them, finds an abandoned home. Nothing really visibly evident that is important in finding Damien, so decides to connect to the home system, see if there's any relevant net information that he can find connected to these accounts. Downloads a bunch of messages and emails that were left in the home, but leaves before any suspicions arise on him as he is intruding in the home. Excuse me. The next day, the group joins him in going to the other house, finding themselves breaking into a party home that is absolutely covered and dusted in cocaine. They find Damien on a floor, dead, put him into a luggage case, wheel him out of there, getting him out of the house and out of the sky layer as fast as they can. They hand over the body to Kara, who, for lack of better explanation, discover and reveal to you guys that this body is not the original. This is a clone. Because Damien has seemingly disappeared from the face of the planet, Zeneca asks her twin brothers to search the net for information. They're more savvy with technology, and they're pretty up-to-date with the latest lingo and trends. Unfortunately, this resulted in their arrest after they hacked into VectorTech's Corpo database. While all this was happening, Zeneca happened upon an anxiety-ridden cat, convinces it to come home with her, and gives it a name, Nix. Darwin finds himself suddenly gaining an uncalled-for promotion as the previous owner has disappeared. Maria considers a new contract that is coming up as their current deal is expiring. The fine print has her feeling suspicious and looking into all of the words in between words, decides to run for her life, leaving everything behind. The group then decide to try and dive into the clone's mind to see if there's any information that's comprehensible. While that's going on, Darwin, you went to go help one of your employees who didn't make it to work on time, discovering that he took a job in private and was on the run. You decide to help him out, take care of some thugs who were trying to chase him down, and check him into the hospital because he's been running on anxiety the entire night. You decide to finish the job for them, taking the briefcase that they were carrying, and agree that you'll drop this off before midnight in the underground lair next to a warehouse. Nondescript, abandoned. That didn't happen. You decide to open the briefcase instead, finding an orb of swirling magical power. And you and Shell didn't know what to do with this. So, first instinct, Shell reaches out for it. That magic surges into you. You don't know what to make of this either. The orb now empty and cleaned out of the magic. Darwin, you were left befuddled at the situation. Not really sure what to do. Shell, obviously, in your own mind or out of it, you're not really sure either. Darwin, you ask for help at this point. Anyone who you can make contact to, which at this point was Zeneca, because Ryia had left her phone at the office, unfortunately. Somehow, Ryia is able to make it over to Zeneca's parents' net cafe. Against all odds, once again, landing on your feet somehow, through all of the trials, going to the random convenience stores, you find the net cafe that you needed to get to. Zeneca leaves the gigs that she's taking care of, picks up her cat, picks up Ryia, and heads for Kara's apartment where Shell and Darwin are. And upon her arrival, she sees Kara passed out on the sofa, and Darwin, absolutely clueless, with Shell shining lights out of his eyes and mouth. As Zeneca gets settled in, Nyx gently plops over towards him and reaches out to see what is exactly going on with this person. The connection is made, and Nyx now becomes the holder of the magic. A few minutes to process everything going on before Nyx now replies with the first thing that registers into its mind. Help. How can I help? I am Nyx. How can I help? It begins to repeat these sentiments over and over again. And it does a couple neat tricks for you, but ultimately, you guys decide you need to take care of this entity. Nyx has become an unbiased super intelligence. It can instantly learn what it needs to and wants to. It can pick anything up and perfect it in seconds. It is ultimately an extremely dangerous entity that does not know right from wrong, that doesn't have boundaries, all in the visage of this little black cat. As it begins to continue asking if it can help, wanting to, you guys deliberate on what you guys want to do in this situation. While the cat scurries on over to your rig system, plugs itself into the computer and begins to send out messages to everyone and anyone that it can reach. I am Nyx. How can I help? You're not quite sure how many people Nyx was able to reach in that moment. But you know you needed to get them out of there. Every second counted in this situation. And it was only a few minutes, but it was long enough to get the attention of the ones who are looking for this. From the police to every megacorporation around, you can see a commotion of lights, helicopters flying straight towards the apartment building off in the skyline. You needed to get out of there. In a matter of less than a minute, you somehow carry Kara, put Damien back in the luggage bag, leave everything else, and make it to the maglev system, booking it to Barksville, where we were last week. Taking a moment after having the apartment explode just as you were entering that maglev system, making out just in time. You guys take a minute's rest. Gather your thoughts. Think about your next plan of action. What we find here is that you are all individuals with your own lives, your own motivations, but ultimately, you four are the ones who are in charge of this new intelligence. What are you going to do with it? How are you going to find Damien? And all of the other little motivations that you have are what we ponder now as we take account of everything, make a game plan. Last time, you guys discussed helping Ryia regain some of her abilities, allowing her to go and see if the Veil Walkers Guild is right for her. At the same time, you guys wanted to get into the head of Damien's clone. These two were at the forefront of your mind. So, party, let me know. Are you still thinking this is the right plan?
I think we're going to Veil Walkers first, right? Or were we splitting up? I thought we were, like, sticking together.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
also
were
have
gonna
that
stick
written
together
down.
and then replace the orders and then go into Damien's head.
Yeah, while we're doing that, the orders should be... Yeah, the orders will be... Yeah, okay.
Now,
Figured it out.
you can definitely place the orders for things to be shipped. Ryia, being the intelligent person of the group, would understand immediately. You're in Barksville, not a place that gets very many deliveries.
Okay. Well, I guess we can do this at my place.
Can.
Transporting the body once more?
I don't think we took it out.
No, it's
It is
still
still
in
in
the
the
suitcase.
briefcase,
but
yeah.
It's still it's still origamied into the suitcase.
God damn it.
Why is this not started to smell yet?
It's a
pretty well
spell.
preserved by the cocaine.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, the cocaine. It was a spell that did him in.
Cocaine preservation, I see.
New technology.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. So do we want to drop off the body? Are we taking the body with us?
I would rather not take a body to an establishment like that if we can avoid it.
Okay. We may want to stash it somewhere, in case, I don't know, cops show up either here or at your condo. Are there currently any news bulletins? Like, I know Darwin was kind of on a bolo, but are any of us on a bolo? Like, is Shell on a bolo?
Are you?
Thought we
do
got
you
away.
mean like? Are you looking out for your own specific names and faces, or are you just looking out in general?
I'm talking about like any of the four of us. Like, I know Darwin, when we were on the cloud layer, ended up on like the news bulletin, like be on the lookout for suspicious persons.
Right.
But none of the rest of us are, right? We're not persons of interest yet.
Well, I mean, Darwin
Actually-
kind of wasn't technically even that level. Like, this guy's suspicious, but he's not, like, call us if you see him, but he wasn't technically, like
It's just
criminal
like a-
level.
Okay, so they don't know who he is. It's just like a face saying, "Hey, he's kind of weird." Call
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Yeah, if you see him in this area again,
Okay.
let us
Yeah.
know.
That was
We don't
specifically
have to
just for
worry
the
about-
sky layer. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
Then okay, we can probably leave the body at Shell's place then if we're gonna do the dive in sort of thing. I don't know.
Mhm.
So we should probably head there first, and then head to the Skywalkers Guild.
Okay.
And
Skywalkers?
yeah.
Veil
Or sorry,
walkers.
Veil Walkers.
Skywalkers.
Yeah, I also
People Death
last
Star?
time I looked for this kind of stuff, like if we had any sort of like warrant or notice out for our arrest or anything of that sort. I looked for that last time, right?
Yeah, but you
I-
didn't really find
Yeah, I
anything. Now, I do want to let you guys know
Mhm.
and remind you guys that we are getting a little nitty-gritty with this campaign.
Cool.
You will need transportation in order to make it to Shell's place. And Shell, just so you know, you live in a penthouse in the business district. The business circle.
Yes. Yeah.
But the diameter of Barksville is 100 miles. So you're not making it out of there in by walking.
Yeah. What's the fastest way from here to there? Is it still
The maglev will always be the fastest way to get out, but it is also very expensive.
well, I've got a thing, it's fine.
Yeah, you've got to pass because you can afford it. I'm still pretty much broke, so
No, I'm okay actually. I thought I was broke too, but I have like
How
a little
much?
bit left.
How much would it be without the ticket to just like the year-long ticket or whatever?
Oh, if you want an annual pass, it's 5,000 credits.
It's-
Not that much.
No, I'm talking about like from point A to B, like just a single time thing.
Oh, 50
Like for
credits per
them.
ride.
Oh, okay, yeah, we can do that. Like, if you guys don't have 50 credits, it's nothing.
I think last time I checked, I had 0, or I'm in the hole because I owe you money.
You sure do.
Well, I mean, you might owe them a little bit, but not that much. Like, exchanged most of it for box weed and expensive wine bottles.
What was it?
Pilsner.
Crunchy weed.
Yeah, crunchy weed bread.
Hedge weed.
Crunchy.
Hedge weed.
Yeah, it was wine and weed.
Yeah.
I traded that off.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
true, I
apparently my
forgot
sheet
about
says
that.
I have 531 credits somehow. Not exactly
Oh.
sure where that's from, but
That might have just been from the very last day of you doing jobs, because you probably just took the full lump sum of rent from Show.
oh
was
right,
easy.
right, yeah, because
That's
I
probably what
managed to get
happened.
through like 2 jobs before I
Yeah.
had to meet up with them again.
Right.
Okay, and that's where that's from.
It's
Probably.
50. You said it's 50 credits for a one-way or a round
Single
trip?
ride. There's no round trip system.
There was inflation since the last time we had to take the train.
Yeah,
Mm.
this is.
I remember getting my pass for 2K.
Excuse me,
Man,
it was
back in my day.
2.5k. I've only doubled it.
Oh, 2.5. Sorry. Yeah.
No.
It's when you're as rich as I am. Like the numbers, it just doesn't matter.
How
Sorry.
much
Might as
again?
well
It's like
just be-
$50?
Might as well just be 2 credits. It's all the
Yeah,
same
how
to
much
me.
does a banana cost? $100.
It's like two credits.
Oh my god.
You can think of a credit as $1. That we don't use a centage system, so you don't get any change. Do you just want to buy everyone an annual maglev pass?
Do I want to?
Yeah, that's what I'm
No.
asking. Because you said money is no object, so you could just buy everyone a pass.
I could, but that's a lot. How much? It'd be 15,000.
Yeah.
I don't have that in my pocket. I guess I could charge my card. Or whatever that is. My bank?
Yeah.
Is that just a separate account? Like 2 different credit chip
Yeah,
accounts?
you have so if you remember, you have your own personal credit chip, which is not associated with anyone but you. And then you have your company officially created bank account, which they said is all your money and they have no power over it, but they made it for you and probably can shut it down whenever they want, most likely.
Okay, yeah, sure, let's do it.
No, thank
Now you
Ken.
can
Now-
shut up for like a year about that maglev.
Now-
pass.
I am the GM, so I have to try and upsell you. Do you want the $100 version for $200,000 each?
I do not. I really
I'll
don't.
never talk about it ever again.
You really won't, but a year's a long time, and by then we'll have We'll have
time
made
to
more than
write
enough
in
to
some time skips into this
What
story.
what does this $100 one entail? I'm just curious.
$100 one?
Or 100 credit one? You said there's one that costs
200,000
50?
credits?
Yeah, what's the more
200
expensive one cost? Or what's the more
200,000 credits for 100 years.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it's not happening.
You have got
sorry.
that much time in me.
I don't like any
I
of
don't.
you that much.
it's okay.
Kara probably already has one, honestly.
Do you ask her
She
about it?
doesn't.
Do you ask her if she has one?
If she doesn't already, like, I'll get her one. I'll give her, like, a look, like, you in this too? Like, you need help too? He won't, like, say it, but, like, the look is there, like...
She
an offer.
immediately tells you, "No, honey, I already bought an annual pass with your card."
Nice.
With my card, okay. Maybe don't use that without letting me know. Okay.
I'm the one that set up your account.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I didn't know that.
You never asked.
I really didn't ask. I just
Thanks.
assumed it was some, like, stuffy, like... I don't know.
Do people actually buy the 100-year pass?
Yeah.
I mean,
Some people live longer
an
than
elf-
100 years.
An elf.
I
example.
suppose.
With the right
Nah.
implants, I mean, as long as you have enough money, you can live for
That's
quite
also
some time.
true.
Okay.
I
Not
could
Kalos,
live
though.
over 100 probably.
In 100
don't
years, I
know.
want to be dead for 50 years.
$200,000,
Oh my god.
100 years. That means it's $2,000 for 1 year. $2,000.
What's $1?
That's true.
Is it
But-
like a doll hair? Like
Doll
hairs on
hair?
a doll?
Yeah, that sounds accurate. I think
I
you're
feel
onto
like that's
something.
offensive.
Why would that be offensive?
I don't know
Because
what's
everything I
offensive
say
anymore.
is offensive, apparently.
No, he looks like a ball-jointed doll underneath the clothes, so I'm making a joke.
No,
Anyways.
I know, but
Oh, okay.
I don't know if Ryia knows that.
I'm just
Oh,
saying,
okay.
it's real cheap if you consider the numbers.
Is-
We have spent way too long discussing something
he
we are not getting
visibly-
right now.
Is he visibly a doll? Because then she would know. It's just I figured that if you're fully clothed, maybe she wouldn't.
No, he keeps fully clothed, so he looks indistinguishable, I feel.
Okay, cool. Just making sure I had it
He
right.
just looks human.
Is that I feel like I wrote in that you have to be known as one.
I mean, yeah, he doesn't hide it. Like, hide it. He just, like, likes to blend in better.
It's like, but like, how would I tell him apart from any other partially
I imagine his
cybernetic?
Human?
That's
or-
true.
It's like
The seam of his throat, probably.
yeah, like all of your joints would have seams, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But if you're fully clothed,
Well, my neck's exposed up to my like jawline, so there would be one there if you're looking
Okay.
close. Yeah.
You
I
wouldn't
see.
make those like mechanical whirring sounds, but definitely, unless you got like a cranial cybernetic or prosthetic, which is really rare.
I
Yeah,
don't.
But that's also like
I got an eye one, but that's it.
expensive.
everybody's got like something rather. Got like I've got an eye and a spinal tap.
Not
And
I'm-
Seneca.
Nope.
I'm a meat bag, so
I have books
Nerd.
because reading is fundamental.
Okay. Shell, your bank account has been adjusted by 15,000 credits.
And probably another. Did we assume, or did we say that I would have like a rig at my place, or would I need to buy
Yeah.
a full set?
You would
I
need
think
to
you
buy
said you
it,
had
'cause-
one,
No.
or no.
No.
I know, like we'd need to at least get like one, because if
Yeah.
we're gonna do like 2 people, like I don't have enough for 2 people at least. Would I have to buy 1 or 2?
One rig per person. If you had like a terminus system, which is like a super mega computer, like one of those that you think about when you think of like a cartoon NASA, you could hook up 4 people to that.
Okay.
Those are like always business models and stuff, so it's expensive.
Yeah.
but money's no object to you, right?
Well, I'm not spending everything I have on this. I'm hoping anyway.
You don't even know how much you have.
I don't have. I don't. I haven't gotten an alert yet.
You literally, I was like, do you want to know? And you were like, I never want to know.
Yeah, I don't want to know. If I change my mind, I'll let you know. But like right now, I don't want to know. It's
I
fun
really
that
like- I really like that mentality.
way.
I enjoy it a lot, and I should adopt it. I should also adopt that mentality.
Okay,
Goes
so
into
how much?
horrible debt.
How much would the one? Because I think only Darwin and I can do it, right?
Yeah. So you need 1 rig per person to go in. A single rig is going to be 5,000, but with all of the connective stuff, it's like 7,500.
Okay.
So if
And
you
then
only
did
if you
I-
only want 1 person going, that's 7,500.
Okay. And I don't already have a set like this at home.
No, you have like a
Okay.
personal computer, but not a power.
Oh, okay.
You don't have a rig.
Cool. All right, that's fine. What was that? 15? Another 15k? Did I math
Another
that right? I
15,
think-
yeah.
Okay, sure.
Well, we're talking
Um,
money. I don't think I
another
wrote
30.
down how much my rent is. How much was that?
It's like 10k, wasn't it? No, wait.
Your personal rent is 1,500 a month. You also try to help your parents with their rent and their business rent, which is a total of 5,000 a month.
So I owe Shell 2,000 then. Plus-
You decided
plus the
not
10.
to help your parents this month.
Okay, so
And
just
only get the
1,500 for that. And
And then another 2,500 for the mag left.
No, it's 5,000.
It's
Lol.
5,000, yeah.
It's 5,000.
I think inflation would be hitting so hard.
Okay, and
Inflation
do I-
hitting. Mhm.
do I still owe you for my brother's rent?
No,
Bail
that
one.
was
That was covered
everything before the rent for your apartment was all paid and exchanged.
Okay.
Yeah, that I remember.
I've got too many notes to go back and look, so I don't even. Yeah, I don't care. We're good. So it'd just be what, the 5k?
No, I owe you
Less than that.
6,500 at the moment.
Oh,
I guess.
okay. 500 is owed. Okay, notes taken. I will not remember that.
Okay. So everyone's got an annual pass to the maglev system. I will only be trying to upsell you the 100 years from now on for the maglev.
Boy. I see.
I see. It doesn't stop.
Uh,
Yes, corporates don't either. Look straight at spikes the cam really hard.
oh God, even the DM in their clutches.
Oh man. Anything else before we depart? Sounds like everyone. Shell, you've made the order. It'll be at your penthouse by tomorrow morning. Unless you would like Calden Express's direct shipping, which will be another charge.
Will be another what?
Will be another charge.
Yes, but what is the charge?
Oh, it's another 1,500, 10% of the total price.
Oh, okay, that's not terrible. Let's do that.
That's not terrible.
That's not
I don't
terrible.
even have
bulky.
1,500 right now. You're not terrible. Just quote unquote fee is more than I have in all of me.
Oh, how does Ryia feel about having to get have to get her shit paid for by this guy that she apparently hates?
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I will definitely take your money. Thank you for thinking I'm worth it. For the record, will not let you down. I know we got off on a little bit of a rough start and stuff like that, but I am worth your money. You will see.
Instantly seeing a gold mine.
A total 180 from last time.
I think he's just taken aback, like just staring up at her for a second, and then just he has to brush it off and like walk away. Like he just gets on the maglev or wherever he needs to go to wait for it.
It's
like he's not addressing this.
It's definitely like her realizing she's out of a job and talking about herself in that way that you do when you're going in for an interview. It's like you can't afford to not be cocky about what you can bring to the table. And there's always that private moment afterwards where you're just like, oh God, I hope I can back this up.
Okay. Yeah, I think to be fair, he's not like bothered by that or anything. It was just surprising and he doesn't know how to respond to surprises like that.
Oh, sure.
Meanwhile, Zeneca hates owing money.
You'll make it back, maybe, probably, maybe.
You won't. You probably will, yeah.
We'll see. I need
Eventually.
some higher paying jobs.
Stop
Yeah,
doing
we're
lunch
level
for
1
3
right
years.
now.
Alright, anything else to take care of? No, alright. So Shell, you paid that extra surcharge for instant shipping. It'll be at your apartment within 2 hours or less, and will require your signature in order for it to be signed out to you. And you know how the system works. The courier will get paid to wait there until you arrive to sign it. While you
cool.
guys...
Okay.
Yeah, this happened last time as well. While you guys are making your way over there, you guys are set on going to the Veil Walkers Guild Association, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Let us move over to the Veil Walkers. I don't think I have a temporary scene for this. If only!
We dropped the
Okay.
body off first, right?
Oh, you're
Okay.
dropping the body off at your place?
Oh, we have to
Yeah,
go
we don't want to
to
take this to the Veil Walkers.
We have to go to we have to go to Shell's place first.
Yeah, let's drop off the body first. That's a great idea.
Sure.
And maybe... What should we do about Nyx?
No, Nyx is coming with me. Strapped
And,
into a baby Bjorn.
Baby Bjorn.
You guys immediately go onto the maglev. As you flash in your thumbprints to scan in the system, it immediately asks you, would you like to upgrade your membership to
No.
100?
No.
Instantly declining everyone as you're getting onto the maglev. Making it over to Shell's penthouse, quickly dropping off the body. This place is like so lavish and almost unlived in, it looks like. But you guys don't explore too much as you're immediately leaving. Getting back onto the maglev as it asks you again, would you like to instantly
No.
declining?
No.
And then going over making it over to the Guild Walkers Guild Association.
Guild Walkers.
Guild Walkers, yes.
Guild
Veil
Walkers.
Walkers, the Veil Walkers Guild Hall is a multi-story building. It's spacious. It's like a mix on the ground level, at least the first floor, like a pub and a library. There are books lining the walls all around with small tables at its sides so nerds can study over there, while the entire middle of the room has this like rounded bar, almost like a what is this called? Half circles, semicircles mounted to the wall, so food can fly out and drinks can fly out at the same place. As you're walking in, there is an alarm that you can see, like a little red siren light that starts whirling as the front of house person immediately stops you and says, "Hello, we're gonna have to search you for illegal contraband."
Fully understandable, of course. And she
Yeah, that's fine.
holds out her arms.
Okay. Can you step out and step back in real quick? Pointing to Shell.
Oh god. Okay. I do it.
No noise. You step out.
Oh, thank God.
Doing this to every single person. And Zeneca, when you step out and step back in, the alarm starts blaring again. And I'm gonna have to search you and all of your belongings for magical contraband.
Alright. She puts her arms out, but there's like the cat strapped to her chest.
Yeah. You can see the person immediately looks looks at a flip phone, presses a few buttons, and then casts a spell. Ma'am, I'm gonna have to take your cat.
No, that's fine. I'll wait outside.
Okay, thank you for coming. Have a good day.
She cries a little bit on the inside, having already seen books against the walls, but she's not letting anyone take her cat. Guys, I'll be outside.
Yeah, of course.
Good luck, Ryia.
Sorry about that. I'll try and make this quick.
Don't get mugged.
I'll try not to.
As you guys are getting more of a feel for the area now, you can also see against the entrance door wall, there's a set of stairs that winds up and then around the corner to another upstairs level. Looks like that's cordoned off for guild members only. And the front of house person immediately dives into their entire spiel as the contraband has been removed from the establishment. Welcome to the Veil Walkers Confluence. Here we have a 30-minute waitlist for tables. Bar is standing room only and now open. We are not a motel. We're not responsible for your impairment due to magic. We are not exterminators. Where can I direct you?
Hi, my name is Ryia. I'd like to inquire if you are accepting new members at this juncture.
Have you filled out a membership form?
No, but I'd be happy to.
Great. He immediately takes out like a USB chip and then hands it to you.
I take it out and slot it, I guess.
Yeah. Like just a info form fillable PDF comes into your vision. You can see it's got all of the basic information that's required: name, age, gender identification, address, direct phone number, emergency contact, all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It then has a list of checkboxes. And it asks, please check all boxes in which you consent to the spells from the guild, regardless of time, place, situation, plane, state, or manner of existence, frequency, and or relevance. Do you consent to communication spells?
Yeah, I'll check that one.
Do you consent to spells returning you to life?
Yeah, why not?
Do you consent to healing?
In my best interest, yes.
Do you consent to warp and or teleportation effects?
Sounds useful, sure.
Do you consent to potentially harmful spells and effects in the name of the mission?
Ooh, boy. Gotta show your value, Ryia. Gotta be willing to put up. Yes, check.
Do you consent to drafted missions?
Oh my goodness.
Oh Jesus.
Is there any small print on this that I can check to
Yeah.
check it?
Make an investigation check. This DC is 12.
Okay.
Is this something that we also hear, or is it just something that Rhea's just reading?
It's just something that
on
she's
her
reading.
pad?
I mean, I guess she could read it aloud if she wants. Yeah, you just like thumb through the PDF real quick, trying to find any small print. There isn't any like minuscule legalese, but there is at the bottom, like underneath the place where you sign, that says if any of these boxes, options, or lines are not filled, membership is automatically declined.
Son of a gun. Alright, check.
Last checkbox. Do you consent to the existence of, being in the presence of, being actively subjected to, and or being intentionally or unintentionally affected by wildlife?
This all sounds definitely out there, but much better than being a pile of organs in a test tube. So I'm going to check that as well.
Almost at the bottom, there is a place that says membership requires active participation at base level, which you are applying for, requires a completion of 3 quests outlined by your quest requisitioner and a monthly membership fee of 100 credits.
You immediately upon acceptance, I'm assuming.
Doesn't say anything about that.
So they're saying that have to complete 3 missions from a handler at the guild before I get actually accepted, right?
It doesn't specify. That's all it says.
It just says 3 missions. You don't
Yeah.
get to choose or anything.
Repeat to me the part about the 3 missions.
Yeah,
please.
it's so in essence, in order to keep your membership, in order for the membership to stay active, you need to complete 3 quests a month.
A month. Okay.
Or more. You do more.
Alright, well, I'm no stranger to work. I mean, this is kind of starting to sound like gig work, and she shivers. But better than nothing.
Resinic is that.
And at the very bottom, it asks for your full name printed, the date of signage, your magical signature, and a thumbprint or fingerprint using your own blood.
Alright. Ryia signs Ryia Alexandria Gradian. Does the magical signature, thumbprint, whole 9 yards.
It occurs to you that you're looking at like a visualization of a PDF in your eye, and you're not quite sure how you get the thumbprint of blood on there. As you ask the front of house person, they take the chip, flick it with their finger as it explodes and burns into a backwards reassembling in flame paper contract, which he then hands back to you to thumbprint your own blood.
Novel. And I'll go ahead and do so.
Yeah. When you do, you can feel that there is a second copy that appears underneath your hand. And he says, first copy is yours, the second is ours.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Great.
Does this guy have like a name badge?
Yeah.
What's his name?
An ID
Assistant.
number.
His name is Assistant.
Interesting.
Like his actual name is just assistant.
That's what the name badge says.
I think that's just a tag, like a label. Poor dude.
How does
No individuality.
how does one address you? Do we just call you assistant?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, assistant. Appreciate your direction.
You're welcome. You need anything from me?
Could you, do you know who my quest handler would be?
Now that you're an official member of the guild, you'll need to pay your guild membership in order for your access to begin. As soon as you pay the 100 credits, it should be active. The requisitioner can be found upstairs in the war room.
Do I pay my dues with you?
You can pay it to the requisitioner.
Thank you much, assistant.
You're welcome.
Bid him good day. Alright, yeah, I'll go to the requisitioner to pay my dues, I guess.
I'm
Sorry, guys,
but
all-
your friends are not allowed.
I see, of course. I'll meet you all outside!
You'll just leave.
Let's.
Annoyed.
You see, you guys come outside of the guild hall and see Nyx Zeneca, like, standing, waiting by the door, and Nyx is asking everyone, "Hello, how can I help you?" as they just pass by and ignore the cat that's talking.
So we
Ryia,
need to
see-
do something about that.
We definitely need to do something about that. But I.
Zeneca just
Darwin-
holds up like a sign in front of the cat saying, "Please do not talk to the cat."
Darwin just walks by and just ignores the cat.
Yeah, you go upstairs to the war room. This is definitely a quieter place. There is more of like a lounge area. They're still serving food and drinks over there. There are like private rooms as well. You see a door for the guild library. You see a hallway going to the guild dorm rooms. There's another staircase leading upstairs, you assume for higher ranking members of the guild. And right next to the stairway is like a little what are those called? Like a little like a booth. And inside is a mousy girl that's doing some paperwork.
Okay.
A cubicle? Is that what you were looking for?
Kind of. Not that word. There's a different word.
Could you describe it one more time? What was?
It's just
What is this?
it's just a booth. We're just gonna call it a booth.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay.
It wasn't important.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, I approacheth said mousy. Wait, so are we talking like mousy looking or like mousy?
Control mouse.
Like, is it a
Okay. You see a human girl with large, rounded, spectacled glasses, two tails that are coming from behind her head and above, folding over her shoulders, straightened hair. The glasses are like always slipping, and she has to keep adjusting them as they're sliding to the edge of her nose. She's wearing a very baggy gray sweatshirt where the sleeves are obviously long enough to extend to cover her fingertips. She's wearing jorts with leggings underneath, completely black, and very sleek but well-worn skateboard shoes.
Okay.
Baby.
I greet her. Hi, hello, I'm new here. Are you the requisition officer?
Hey, I haven't seen you in here before. Where are you coming from?
Coming from Barksville, if you can believe it.
Barksville? Huh. I don't. But that's okay.
Think she blushes slightly, but clears her throat. I'm here to pay my dues.
Oh, new blood. Okay. Can I see your contract?
y- of course. And I'll produce it.
Yeah, she immediately just like goes to the bottom of it and takes down your name. Okay, yeah, great. Okay, goes to the terminal and begins typing a little bit. Just be 1 second. 5 minutes later, she's still typing.
I think Rhea's used to this kind of bureaucracy. She just waits.
Yeah. Another 5 minutes later, you can see her look up at you and she says, "It'll just be another minute or two."
Hey, no problem. Take your time.
As she gets all of your paperwork taken care of, she says, "All right, last bit here. I can do this part in my sleep, so let me just be the first to say, welcome to the guild. You have access to the floor underneath and this floor as well. Access to the spell library too, but you can't take any books out. They're the guild's property. Cafe offers Taco Tuesdays and Thirsty Thursday specials. Recruiting other members is all going to be downstairs, so don't bother anyone on this floor, but you're free to do it as much as you want down there. You can get your first missions from me, unless you want them later on, but probably better to just take them now while you're here. We have casual outfits on Sundays through Saturdays, and charming other guildmates is frowned upon, but, you know, it's not legal, so you can do it if you want. Last rule, don't blow up the guild. And I'm going to add this in right now, so don't question me about it. Don't bring any mimics in here. Just do that for me.
All of this sounds very reasonable. No problem whatsoever.
Great. Do you have any questions?
I certainly do. What can I call you?
My name's Alice.
Alice.
Mm,
Pleasure to meet you.
you too.
Now
Now then, last thing we gotta do here, say cheese. She clicks before you can even move.
Huh?
No.
Definitely a very, like, one eye is half lidded, the other eye is, like, a little too wide.
Mouth is agape and askew.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very well.
Great. Here's your card.
I love it. Yep. And I wear it. Oh no.
She smiles at you as you put it on your lapel.
Trying to have a stiff upper lip about this. So, Alice, well, in any of this spiel, did I get where I would have access to my spells again and everything?
So you're going to have to learn them.
Oh.
So you gotta go to the spell library.
Oh, yeah.
The pass that you just got automatically gives you access to learn 1 cantrip and 2 first level spells, aka these are awarded by the feat, so you'll have a very small list of the first level spells, but you can pick any cantrip you'd like. I believe you've already done so. And then if you want the original 6 spells that you started with on character creation when you had your phone, you will need to relearn them.
Okay, so as a wizard would.
Right.
Mhm.
Understood.
Now,
So
remember. Yeah. Remember,
Oh, time.
it's 2 hours per level of the spell, which is not
Mhm.
the part that I'm worried about. It's
Uh-huh.
50 gold pieces per spell as well.
I mean, I've got 2,400 credits. I'm good.
Oh, you're fine.
You have to
Forbidden.
remember that 1 credit is exchanged for 1 copper. So every
Of course.
first level spell is 2 hours and 5,000 credits.
Jesus.
Magic
Ugh.
is expensive.
Oh my god, I'm
I
so
tried
glad
to get
I'm a
this point
sorcerer.
over to you guys from the very
Oh my
beginning.
I'm so glad I chose sorcerer.
Magic is expensive. Now,
My
the
magic's free,
benefit of
bitch.
learning spells in your guild is that they have spell books, so you can always like continue to try. You'll never like run out of spell scrolls or anything like that. But it does take time and practice and effort in order to learn them.
Ryia takes a deep breath And she leaves. She steps outside after waving goodbye to assistant, and she says, "Yeah, that's not fucking happening. Sorry for wasting everyone's time. Let's jump into that dead dude's brain, huh?"
Care to explain what happened?
Oh, you know, commerce.
You do get 2
Yeah,
spells
I am
free.
a member of the guild. As soon as we bank some jobs together as a little group here, I will definitely copy those spells into my spell book. But I mean, why bother wasting our time right now?
Wait, did you say 2 spells for free?
Yeah, from a short list. It's part of a feat that they just gave you.
It's basically the feat that I had at the beginning, but because I left without taking my spell book from my corpo place, now it's like, okay, I have those back now. Sort of.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, thanks for explaining.
It is a different list, and also, I forgot to mention to you earlier today, you were actually 2 spells short, so you were actually going to be able to pick the 2 spells from this list,
Okay.
which is it's actually different from the original feat. So
Okay, so I get my spells from the feat and 2 additional spells?
no. So what looks to be what happened is that we actually double counted some things.
Okay.
So, what I counted today was that you had 2 spells from the feat originally, which I added into your normal pool because you only picked 4 out of the 6 level 1 wizard spells.
Okay.
So, all of those, unless you want to regain them from the list, but it'll depend on which path you take. Basically, all of your level 1 spells except for one of them, because of another feat, is X'd out of them.
I'm not gonna lie, I am hella confused right now.
So you should have had on your spell list 9 first level spells, but you only had 7.
I see that now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, those 7 that I have now, if I want them again, I have to either copy them from the spell library, or these 2 spells I get from joining, I have to pick 2 to learn, right?
Yeah, some of them might be what's already on your list, but I don't think there will be more than 1 in any path.
Okay. Question:
Mhm.
Don't I innately know Find Familiar because of my little dragon, or no?
Yes, that's the 7th
Okay.
spell that I'm not counting against you. Because
Got
that's yeah.
Okay, so I have to basically pick 2 spells to have right now, and everything else I will copy over when I have the money.
So, once again, the 2 spells that you get from the guild, the 2 first level spells, they're from a short list from the feat.
Okay. Oh.
And
I
this
see.
feat, because this is a specific guild, uses a different one than the original feat.
What is that list?
Okay. So, depending on the portal path or the walking of the veil that you choose, you get a certain list of spells. This is identified by your favorite portal. So you can take the portal to adventure and gain 2 spells out of Gift of Alacrity, False Life, Heroism, Jump, Longstrider. And I'll post this to you in a second. I'm just reading it out first. You can have the portal back home, which gives you Dissonant Whispers, Expeditious Retreat, Mage Armor, Shield, or Sleep. Or you can pick the portal going nowhere, which gives you Comprehend Languages, Distort Value, Hideous Laughter, Identify, or Jim's Magic.
Alright, yeah, I guess I'll pick, Can I change any of these paths at any point?
No, this is permanent.
Okay. And it's not like, with Jim's Magic Missile, for example, that spell's been on my radar. It's not like I can't go to the library and copy that spell, right?
Yeah, it's in there.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, in this case, then I will pick... Damn. I'll pick the portal home.
Oh, going home? Okay.
Yeah.
I believe 2 of these spells... I know at least one of them is already on your spell list. Shield, I believe you took.
Mm-hmm.
So you could just take that again, or you could pick 2 things that you might want to expand into.
I feel like if I don't get shield and mage armor, my 6 HP ass is just going to die very early in this wonderful campaign.
You could be real aggressive and kill people before they get to you.
I could.
Or sleep them. Remember, combat isn't the only way to do things. I highly value talking your way out of things. It's very fun if you could do it.
Hey, Sam?
Yeah.
How did I have Hex? Wasn't that something I got from the same thing that gave me Eldritch Blast?
Yes. So you picked Magic Initiate, which gives you 2 cantrips and a first level spell, which gave you Hex.
So do I still have Hex then? Because I can't recopy that. Because it's not a wizard spell.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hex stays with you.
God. Okay, I feel so much better.
Aw.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the spells I did take as, like, uncopied, so that when I just know I have to copy them. I will take the Hex, the Mage Armor, and the Shield, though.
Well, Hex you've already had.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
then from this, you're taking Mage Armor and Shield. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Good choice.
Mage Armor and Shield. Okay. So this will be credited to you whenever you get 4 hours. That will be that. You can do it at any time. And then, yeah, that'll be your spells. And then you can learn as much as you want as long as you have the credits.
Okay, in that case, I'll, when I come outside, I'll let, the group know this is gonna take some time and I need, like, 4 hours.
No big
Okay, well, do you want to do that and then we finish business back at my place?
She nods and says, yeah, that sounds good. That's the most efficient use of our time.
Okay. I will text you the address.
Alrighty.
Does Ray have a new phone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I thought so.
Wait, I have a new phone, but I don't think I have a new number.
Yeah.
Saying, would I be able to quickly pay for that? Like, to get a new number and everything? Like,
yeah.
to actually sign up with, like, a cellular provider or something?
Yeah, the decision I'm caught up on is, like, how good of a phone do you want? Because it can get expensive. So if
you
you're just
could
looking
purchase-
to... Sorry, go ahead.
You can get, like, even today, like, eSIMs from providers online. So she could always just sign up with another company and, like, be sent, like, a completely different number, and then...
It's the physical phone that I'm more worried about, because right now
I
she just
see.
has, like, a Go phone, and you can use it, but, like, it wasn't as good as her company phone that was thousands of dollars and could do literally everything, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you mean by dollars?
Her company phone cost thousands of
sorry.
dollars. Cost thousands of
What are
dollars.
these dollars?
Thousands
The exchange rate is
Thousands
1 to
of
1.
dollars.
Seriously, these doll hairs sound
damn
very,
it.
very fancy.
Damn it.
I have another question.
Yeah.
While Rhea's phone is active and we've been texting it, does it send to both of the phones that have the same number?
No, the
no,
company phone is a different number.
Oh, so I do have a different number.
Right now, the number you're using is your old pre-company number, like your
Oh,
own
shit.
personal number.
Gotcha.
Oh.
So when you went to the company, you got a company number, and that's what you were using
Makes
with the company
sense.
phone. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Totally. Yeah, Ryia will get her number changed if at all possible.
The changing of the numbers is not the issue. How good of
The
a phone,
phone.
you want?
What could 2,000 credits get me?
Like a middle of the line, decent, super phone. Yeah.
Super
Okay.
phone.
Yeah.
Definitely sounds like settling.
Just sounded really excited to me. That's why I was like, super phone?
Okay, yeah, I'll go for one of those middle of the line super phones.
Oh my
Okay.
god. I'll show you, I'm worth the money. Spends everything she has on her phone.
Worth your money. Okay, this is a fair point.
No, you do what you want. It's very funny.
No, you know, I'm very susceptible to commentary. I will go ahead and I'll do like one step above like a GoFund.
One
Am
step
I-
above. Okay.
Do I have any like extra phones at my job? How far is my office?
Hundreds of miles.
Oh, okay, never mind. That's not happening. Sorry.
You're not gonna walk there. You can take the maglev.
The
What district is the Veilwalkers in?
The Veilwalkers Guild Hall is in the business circle. You know
Oh,
what? I
cool.
should actually just let you guys look at the map. The Guildwalkers Hall is not on the map, just so you guys know.
Mhm.
It's just
But
in the
yeah, it is in the business circle.
Then tactical mode. Okay. Oops.
Tactical mode.
sorry, where was my office again?
In Barksville.
It's in Barks. Okay.
It's in Barksville.
We could have stopped by before we went to the thingy thing. Hindsight 2020.
So, you're getting a phone that is just above a Go phone. So you're gonna get a smartphone. You're gonna get a smartphone.
Yeah.
Smartphone is gonna be like 500 credits.
Oh.
That'll include
bad.
the transfer of all of your information. But it will change out your number and put you on that specific level of phone plan.
Yes. And then I'll message each person to let them know what my new number is.
Please deduct the 500 credits as the person is helping you switch out these phones. Let me tell you what, in a mechanical sense, this phone will not be able to store your spells. It's not good enough to do that.
Oh.
It can be used as a phone. You can use it to search the net, just like that. It also can't be used to program. It's not good enough.
Okay, that one's not so bad.
Yeah,
What
that's more
did
for
you
Darwin.
How much is
Okay.
the phone that allows Ryia to
It
use? That's
would have
fine.
been the middle of the line that she's thinking.
Oh yeah, then that's better. Yes.
But that's like
Fine.
all
Okay,
the
then
money.
I feel vindicated. I'll
Yeah.
subtract another 1,500.
Okay.
No, that's
I'll
good
just-
use of your
So
money.
that will allow you to use that as your spell book. You will still need to pay money in order to learn spells because this is a game and I don't know how to
Right.
make that work.
Yeah.
But you will still have to do that.
Wonderful.
um,
So glad I picked Wizard and then decided to run in fear.
I know. I asked you too. Are you sure you're gonna leave the phone?
I mean, in real life, if I'm
Yeah,
terrified for my life, I'm leaving my phone.
Yeah, you're not gonna take the tracker directly with you. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. This phone is also powerful enough to help you program, but it can't do the main programming, which only makes sense to Darwin anyway. So I don't know why I said it, but you can use it like a spellbook.
Good.
As you are setting up your new number, the guy says, "Hey, I'm having some trouble transferring your info. I could finish it now, but it looks like all the data's corrupt. Are you okay with that?"
When he says transfer info, what does he mean? Like, not the company info, because that was on a different number.
Right. So this is everything you had before your company life. So this is all your previous contacts. This is all of your like phone call logs, all of your messages, all of your like notes app stuff, all of your previous app history and data, everything that was on your previous phone.
I think Ryia gets a little nostalgic. She asks, is there really no saving it?
I'm not that guy.
Would you be able to preserve the corrupted data so that I could maybe try and deal with that later?
You know, that's the same as like trying to ask if you can freeze fire, and I don't do magic.
Well, like, if the files are corrupt, I should be able to just keep those corrupted files, right? Like, to move them? Or no?
Yeah, but he doesn't see the difference.
Oh, okay.
This guy's
I'll just...
Yeah, he's a T-Mobile worker.
Yeah,
He
I'll
doesn't
just,
get it.
I'll just insist that it's important I have that corrupted data.
Yeah. I mean, it'll all be there, but you're gonna be okay with that, right? It's not gonna make any sense. So.
Yeah, it's fine. I understand. You're just doing your job.
All right. Do you want us to recycle your old phone, or do you want to hold on to it?
I think I'll hold on to it for nostalgia's sake.
Great. That's one less for the pile. Okay. Here you go. Hands you your new phone, and it's like setting up. It immediately asks you, as you have a middle of the line super phone. It is built in with some quality of life AI systems, and it says, "Would you like me to reach out to all of your contacts, letting them know your new number?"
I would change that to be selective to only my current team that I'm working with.
Yeah,
right
you go
now.
into the advanced menu and then pick out the 3 other names and then click next.
Yeah.
You just like go through all of the settings, just making your way from around the block back to the guild hall as you proceed to spend your time here. Now, I have to look up something real quick. I believe
Do it big.
you have to roll to see if you successfully copy. And I haven't looked this up
When
in
you-
so long.
When you said the phone was gonna say something, I thought it was gonna say something along the lines of, "How can I
Don't
help
do
you?"
it. God
Is
damn
the
it.
rolling to copy like a thing in your game in particular?
No, this is I'm just using the normal rule. The normal rule. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be an Arcana check, DC 10 plus the spell's level, so 11.
Okie dokie.
Cool. So let's see. For the first one, I'm gonna guess this is Mage Armor. Wow.
Okay.
Well, that's 2 hours down. Are you gonna spend more than 4 hours here?
Yeah, I'll
If you-
stay as long. Fucking shit. No. No.
If you need to, it's fine.
Just
You
text
need to,
us
it's
to
fine.
know you're gonna be late.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sure, why not? Yeah.
Okay.
Can
You
you
need
do
these
other
spells.
stuff while you're learning spells, or it's
Not
like
really.
a focused sort
It's
of
a
thing?
focused thing, yeah.
So
see.
2 more checks.
Yes. Great.
There we go.
Amazing.
Hey.
So it takes you 6 hours, but you are able to learn Mage Armor and Shield. It's getting to about dinner time because you did wake up a little late. But who really eats dinner around 5 o'clock? Really? Cries in adulthood.
Surely not I.
Surely not me. On the other side, we see all of you getting back to Shell's apartment. Not apartment. Penthouse.
Penthouse.
Shell, would you like to describe your penthouse for us?
You know, if I knew, let me look up a picture of a penthouse. I remember there being a pool, and it's like the length of the penthouse itself.
Yeah. There is a pool out on the penthouse length of the entire suite. There's an infinity pool that is the length of the entire suite. Glass walls around the perimeter, as if the pool is flush with the entire surrounding barrier of it. And when you get in, all of the glass on the outside also makes it look like it's as if there is no wall to it. On the inside, you have all of these many rooms and sofas and couches with different varying levels of depression, making like little steps into rooms and hallways. 3 different kitchens. Hundreds or maybe thousands of rooms, who knows? Have you been in this entire place, really? Do you have a description before I run out of words?
Do a prescription? I'm sorry.
Oh,
I couldn't hear.
did you have a description, or do you want me to keep going?
Oh no, I felt like you had pretty much summed it up. I figured it was very clean and
Yes.
untouched.
Yeah, you have people
Modern
that come
furniture.
Yes. You have people that come in and clean for you. Upkeep is not really that big of a deal. Yeah, you've never even seen a bill for how much this place costs, but you have it. It's yours. There is one room that is closed as you guys enter the building. Shell allows you to go inside first as the courier waves you down to sign for some packages, Shell.
Okay, I'll go sign those.
Immediately after you sign the last page, they radio into a wire on their wrist and say, bring it down. Helicopter descends onto the pool, placing like planks so that it can deliver a package to you that slides over onto the concrete floor. Large, very large cardboard box. It's the size of half your pool. Yeah.
Okay, good. Cool. Alright, let's bring this in.
Is ice part of this delivery?
Yes.
Cool, good.
Making taking the box, ripping it open, and getting all of the things out and setting everything up. We are gonna take a 10-minute break before we get into and dive into Damien's burning space.
At last.
At last.
At last.
You guys have been wanting to do this since session 0.
Forever. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
At last, again?
We didn't never do it. We almost did. We got close to. The only time we went,
And then you messed with the orb.
yeah, the orb happened, and then the only time we went into the net or whatever was to try and get Nyx to stop being foolish.
That wasn't part of the brain dive, though?
Mm-mm. Nyx had unplugged him, I think. Or no, we had to unplug. We had to unplug Damien.
You're correct.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, friendos. Let's go ahead and take a 10-minute break. We'll be back. Stretch your legs, get some snacks, or have dinner, whatever you need to. Get a drink of water. BRB.